You know what they say? If it's worth doing badly, no, not what they say. They say if it's worth doing well, or if it's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. And I thought twice about doing this video because I'm in my Marvel dressing gown, my awesome studio lighting, my phone, and this is a video I've been. This should be my first video. It's actually my fifth chronologically, but it's actually the video that the theory or the premise of what I'm doing is about. It's motivation. Sorry about the jiggly video. The camera's on my lap. It's a video about motivation and success, achieving your goals, how you do it. Now, this isn't a how you should do it or a how to or do it like this or anything advice orientated. That's a disclaimer. Okay, I'm not responsible for anything you may or may not do. I'm sure just going to share my journey on how I ran, although I am currently running, for 365 days consecutively. Now, day one for me was was December 31st, so it's now January 29th. I've just done a video a minute ago. But I thought, you know what, if I don't do this video now, maybe I'll never do it. This is the video, like I say, it's going to explain really what my video series is going to be about. I'm not going to do a video every day. Just when I feel like it, when I think I've got something to say. Which might not be often. So it's about motivation. How did you get from A to B? Why do I feel qualified to say this? Well, because I'm doing it. And because I have read books on motivation. I've listened to countless hours over and over on motivation, how to get your goal done, achieve. I'm a psychiatric nurse by trade, so I should know the rules, right? Well, I think explaining it to someone is one thing, and then doing it is another. I'm 38 years old. I got to a point where I think, let's do it. Let's do it. That may be a factor, my age. I don't know. It's a constant variable. So I'm going to just give you a rundown on really why I'm doing it. It's because I think I've become disillusioned by all these high energy motivation videos with these awesome, and I mean awesome, talks and these beautiful, poetic, really emotive speakers where they draw you in and they're brilliant and they are awesome. You think, yeah, if you can do it, I can do it, because they're saying I can do it. But what I found is they're all coming from a point of success. They're always talking about how easy or difficult or how much work you have to put into being successful after they've got there. And what I've often thought is what would be really cool to have is a step by step as you're doing it, as you're becoming successful. And I thought maybe there's a gap here in our learnings. We're not taught this at school, at least I wasn't in any of my schools. What you taught the important things, right? You taught algebra, so important. You taught about the national grid. You taught about other really important stuff. What you're not taught how to make money. What is money? Where does money come from? How do you get motivated? What's motivation? Why work? What do you do for work? Why would you want to do that? No, we're not taught any of that. We're taught, well, I don't really know what we're taught. I'll be honest with you. We just go through this process of, right, check your grades, right, D grade, you go into that camp. You're A grade, you go into that camp. If somewhere in the middle, you go into one of the other camps. We're marginalised, we're sectioned, and we're put into our little shapes and advised with our careers advisor based on your selections what you can be. Well, I knew what I wanted to be, but I didn't follow my dreams because I didn't really know I could. I didn't really know how to. So it's taken me all this time really to realise I can do anything. And knowledge is one thing, and experience is another. For example, people who smoke, they know it's bad for you, but does that stop them smoking? No. So although knowledge is power, knowledge isn't enough. You need to connect with that. So me being here in my dressing gown, I'm not in my lovely studio, with my clean clothes and my really, nicely trimmed, fashionable beard. I'm just here. It's a Monday afternoon. Maybe you're sitting here doing the same. I don't know. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step, excuse the pun, rundown on what it's about. How do you get from where you are to where you want to be? Well, I think I know. I think I've eventually kind of condensed it down from all these books and videos and motivational speeches I've listened to, which is great. You've got to go in. Put enough in, maybe a drop remains. And for me, it's about bringing your goals down. I know I've explained it in some other videos, but it's about bringing the goal down here into sub goals. You may have a big goal up here, but you need individual goals, like steps, like how you climb a mountain. How do you climb a mountain? How do you climb a ladder? Same way, one step at a time. Even if you take a big step, still one step for you. Maybe 2 steps up the ladder, but it's still 1 step for you. So I'll let you know how it goes. Watch the other videos. They're not great quality. I'll probably get a better studio light at some point, but this isn't about glamour. This is about how ordinary people who are in the state where, you're not really, you're comfortable. I'm comfortable. I've got no massive pressure to get me into a place where I need to be successful, or I'm not super unhappy and I'm not super happy at either extreme. I'm in the middle, and I think a lot of us are here. And how do us people who are in the middle, comfortable, get from where we want to really, really in our hearts, really want to be and know where we should be, which is maybe that little bit of discomfort, yeah? But there's not enough to really go, it has to be here, I'd certainly like to start getting your questions, any tips, advice, or questions you want me to answer, or investigate, see how it goes. I thought one thing that really helped, self-investment. Been after a new computer. My wife kindly bought me a new computer. So I felt invested in, but I also felt obliged to blink and use it. And also, she bought me some really cool running shoes. Way too nice to run in. She bought me them because my old ones are falling apart. I'm still running them because my other ones are too cool, but I feel proud when I'm running in them. A sense of self-value. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I see my new shoes, and that's a reflection on me. Anyway, weird noise my little dog just made there. It sounded weird. You didn't hear it. Okay, waffle. Running 365 days consecutively is my goal. What constitutes as running? Definition: one step of running. That means I have to have my running shoes on and appropriate running gear. If that's on, I get out the door, I make one running step, that's my run. Momentum builds momentum. Just getting out of bed, bing, is the toughest bit for me. Always has been. I've tried running before and I binge run and then I get a little bit of success in doing it and I'm like, yeah, no, I'll give it a break for a couple of days. And I do, and I go back, I run for 3 weeks now, 3 times a week. Pfft, does it last? No, it doesn't last. Why? Bloody hard work. It's not really that enjoyable. So I got to bring the steps down. I wasn't enjoying the run. Still not enjoying the run. I get up and go, yeah, I get to go for my run today. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll hate it even more. But one step at a time. Getting out of bed, that's the hardest bit. It does get easier, or does it just get more tolerable? Either way, it's less difficult. Yeah. And of course, if it rains, it rains.